So fold mountains are somewhat like the ups and downs of a roller coaster. The Jura Range on French-Swiss border, the Caucasus Mountains in Russia, and the Appalachian Mountains in the United States are fold mountains. Volcanic and dome mountains begin far beneath Earth's surface, scattered deep beneath Earth's crust, are pockets of magma. When the magma encounters a weak spot in the Earth's crust, a pressure builds. The magma erupts onto Earth's surface. Magma that has erupted is called lava. As the lava cools, it accumulates, hardens, and forms a volcanic mountain. The Cascades in the United States and Canada are volcanic mountains. Fujiyama is a volcanic mountain located in Japan. Look at this area in the United States. It seems to have several domes rising. The Black Hills are dome mountains. A dome mountain is a raised section of Earth's crust that is shaped much like the outside of an upside-down bowl. The surface strata of dome mountains most often magma that do not erupt. The surface strata are rounded and slope downward in all directions around magma pockets. Half Dome Mountain in California is another dome mountain. After the magma that formed the mountain hardened into granite, the soft surface strata eroded and revealed the hard granite dome. I learned about faults when I was studying earthquakes. So, geological faults are breaks in Earth's lithosphere. Do fault block mountains have any connection to earthquakes? Yes, they do. Sometimes a section of rock strata develops a large crack called a joint that divides the section into two sections. If one or both sections slip, the joint is called a fault. During faulting, the sections will slip as far as the force pushing against them can move them. Slippage may occur along a fault line over and over again. Fault block mountains are common in areas near geological faults. Fault block mountains are formed when the rock on one or both sides of a fault rose or sank. Areas near fault block mountains are likely to experience earthquakes because movements of Earth's lithosphere occur most often near faults. The Harz mountain range in Germany is a fault block mountain range. The Sierra Nevada in the mountain states is also a fault block mountain range, said Bill, pointing to the The Sierra Nevada is the eastern edge of the large lithosphere plate. This plate was pushed upward about 2 miles, forming the vertical cliffs of Sierra Nevada. The plate slopes gently to the west into the Central Valley of California. The steep cliffs of the Sierra Nevada form the western edge, and the Wasatch Mountains form the eastern edge of the Great Basin. A basin is a large depression in Earth's crust that resembles the inside of a saucer or a bowl. The Great Basin, which covers most of Nevada and western Utah, comprises several low-elevation mountain ranges and flat valley floors. The Great Salt Lake, the Grand Canyon, Bryce Canyon, Zion National Park are favorite tourist attractions within the Great Basin. An escarpment is another interesting landform caused by faulting. An escarpment is a steep slope or a cliff that separates two levels of land. The Balcones Escarp forms a natural partition that separates Texas into two levels. The coastal plains and the highlands, the Spaniards called escarpment balconies because their slope overlooked the view. Below resemble church balconies. So that is all I'll be teaching so for this far. So I think tomorrow I will teach what I learned more. But thank you for listening to watching my YouTube video. Please, yeah, do what you don't have to subscribe. Not really important because this is for a school. But thank you for listening. Bye.